You see, when you talk about Banksy, you got to think about this is a genius, creative Slawn. You have to. We have to. If you mention Banksy, you got bro, for a man to design the trophy for the Brit Awards and for Beyonce to win a Brit. Bro, you see the number of things he's done, it's like, bro, it's madness. It's madness. And you see what I realized? Let me flip my screen so you kind of know, who I'm talking about. And let's just so you can kind of, with Slawn, yeah, one of the most humble guys that I've seen online. I've never met him. You get me? And when the boy calls up and he makes a piece about you, this is when you know that you are internet ready and you've made it. You get me? Even look at the Brits. Go, like, it's so mad, yeah. Even the collaboration that he done with Nike, like this is his collaboration here. Like, it's so crazy. Look, imagine having one of the best musicians in the world holding a designed piece, trophy made by you. This is someone that's from our scene. Like, he's in our scene, from our scene. He's come from Nigeria. And look at that. That is levels. That is levels. Look. Bro, there's some real, he is what you call one of them creatives, geniuses. Like, even watching some of his interviews and you're just like, yo, it wasn't like, I just figure it out. Like, he's basically saying, like, I'm just figuring it out. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Let's get back into it, though. It's crazy.
Paintings on Instagram for a few £100 today. His pieces are exhibited at Sotheby's.
Imagine doing artwork for the Formula One. For like, it's crazy. Like, for football. Like, collaborations, Rolex, like it's madness. Like, and obviously he's been doing pieces for multiple public figures, famous people. Do you know what I mean? That's gone crazy. And even like getting
Slawn is an individual that a lot of people have been talking about these days, and for very good reason, because he's been doing a lot of things within the scene right now. There's a lot of controversy surrounding his artwork, mainly for the fact of the racial connotations that are associated with his art. But I'm not here to discuss that. I want to talk about the collaborations that he's doing. He's a figure since 2019, 2018 times when I found out about him. I've just been looking and seeing the moves that he's been making. Not just the moves, but the people he's really associated with. Associations with Motherland and the brand that he has and the people around that. Obviously the connection between him and like Clint and Cortez, which throughout the years we've seen more of a kind of an expansion on. It's like, I really want to cover all of this and give you guys a timeline as how the rise of Slawn has really come about, which will be a video that will come about eventually. I've seen Slawn's artwork come in many different forms, but he kind of has.
And you see what I clock with our seeing, and this is, you see like the music space and creators, like artists around the world in our culture, bro. When you got one of your own, bro, like, and you're such a creative, and that, like, remember his fan base is people that they're skaters and they do you know what I mean? They're like skate kids. They're like grungers. That what you call them? Is it grungers, or do you know what I mean? They go to the park where they with their, do you know what I mean? And they do their thing. But that is a core fan base, bro. Like, that's a fan base. Like, it's like they're gonna fuck with you. And he started with having a clothing brand. You get me? He said he had a clothing brand. And yeah,
has like a distinct style right now that's culminated in him doing kind of like collaborations or work for other individuals. He's done paintings for people such as Meek Mill and Jeremy Corbyn. Look at the disparities between the two. I feel like with Slawn there's no real limitation in what he can actually do. Artwork isn't really conventional, but he sold paintings for serious amounts of money. He's got collaboration coming with Rolex. Recently did his own kind of artwork and design on the FA Cup, one of the oldest cup competitions in the world domestically. One of the main things as well in his artistic career is kind of like designing the whole Brit Award. Like, designing the Brits, that is a huge feat, and I feel like we kind of overlook that due to the fact he's constantly just kind of like one up in what he's doing. And now there's
do you know why it's mad, bro? He designed the Brits, then he designed the FA Cup. Like, you tapped into the football space, then you tapped into the Brits, like the 97% of this world, not the 3% or the 4% of our culture, the 96, 97%. Like, his collaborations, like you said, he done a piece for the ex-MP of Labour. Like, do you know what I mean? The main man of Labour. Like, that's crazy. Obviously, you got like I don't know, you name the artists he's done pieces for, bro. And for Slawn to even do a piece about you or for you or for to get collaborations with Rolex, and whether because some of them obviously he's got a lot of real collaborations, he's got a lot of collaborations that he's manifesting, like the manifest collaborations that just come to light is crazy, but it's mad.
It's a confirmation of a Louis Vuitton collaboration with Slawn. I always scratch my.
Imagine that Imagine R.I.P. Virgil Off-White here. Like R.I.P. Virgil. Like that collaboration with Louis Vuitton would have been many years ago when Virgil was here. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, this is the design. I'm not gonna play the thing because it's got music, but this is the design. Look, crazy. Madness. Imagine that. Like, imagine that. Like, crazy.
What you got to say to the youth and
I mean, just do it, bro. Like, no Nike shit, but just do it. Fail loads of times. Like, a lot of things didn't work for me. I'm not saying a lot of things are working for me now. Things might get better, they might get worse, but at least I'm doing it.
big man thing?
No try is worse than failure.
What? How many times have you done and that? Like feeling like you can't really make it, feeling like you're stressed out and that.
Every day.
Saying every day, yeah.
Every day.
See what I'm saying? But you have to rise up.
And that's a good guys, man. Like, obviously, I don't call it failing. I call it like lesson. Like lesson. I learned a lesson. Pick yourself up. Keep on going. Because all you have to do is get it right once. Get it right, and then it's like, yo. Now look at me. For the past 7.5 years, it was like lessons, and I'm in a position that I'm like, okay, cool. The year that I focused on myself was the year that, you know what I mean? That was this year is like, yo, I'm building a foundation that is like an infrastructure. It's like, yo, yeah, my vision is, yeah. Do you know what I mean? But you have to figure it out. It's not gonna say that I'm not gonna learn my lesson tomorrow or next week or next year. Do you know what I mean?
Every day and continue, yeah?
You've got to count your blessings as well, man. As long as you spend some time, feel, eat, breathe, sleep, man. Some people can't do any of that.
Well, how important do you think it is to situate yourself with the right people and whatnot?
The right friends, not necessarily the right people.
Yeah.
Friends around me.
Yeah.
Right people, you might be the right people, but not the right friends.
Yeah.
So,
I respect that.
Yes, I want the right friends, and just as long as your friends are doing the same thing you're doing, not the same. You might not be in the same area. They might be doing something different, like accounting or banks shit. But as long as you're both striving for things the same way.
So you come.
That's good, man. You can see it. My man's just humble, bro. Humble. Let's talk about this Rolex.
So is this a real Rolex collaboration or is this just a customization? Okay, so before I get into it, my name's Sean, I'm an architect, and on my page I cover all things art, architecture and design. So recently, British-Nigerian artist and designer Slawn has released images of this customized Rolex. All you watch lovers, you'll know that this is an Italian Oyster Perpetual Day Date. What's obviously really interesting here is that it has Slawn's iconic signature clown motif on the face of the Rolex. The initial photos of this actually surfaced via Clint419 when he said the Slawn Rolex coming soon. Whether this is real or fake, you can't deny the fact that Slawn is killing it this year. He's recently done the Hugo Boss collaboration, the F1 collaboration,
That is crazy. Like Hugo Boss, like that is, bro. Madness, isn't it? That's what goes to show. See, once you get one form of traction, you will get traction and then all of a sudden it's like guys, internet ready is internet ready. It just started from that, innit? And it's safe to say like it picks up now. You just never know. Internet ready. I could manifest internet ready being an actual flipping broadband system or collabing with flipping Virgin or collabing with something and saying doing an advert saying you gotta make sure you're internet ready. You just never know, bro. Like internet ready could go into that field where it's like now every time this gets played and it's a slogan that is attached to this but it starts from somewhere. So it's like for him to get that traction and then boom. It's amazing, bro. Amazing.
Night collaboration, he's really showing UK artists that the sky is the limit. He's literally recently dropped this collaboration with Hugo Boss, and this year has become the first artist in the world to have their artwork on an F1 race car. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments.
That's crazy, man. Crazy. and it's just happened. He had done a sit down.
But I'm curious to know, how did you actually learn it though? Because I mean, you see a lot of kids who grow up and do art, they just start scribbling, and they're like, that's how I learn. But how did you actually learn?
I never learned. I still don't know how to make art. That's why I don't call myself an artist, because people go to school for this stuff. It's people's lives. I do this. I paint because, not because I can, because I want to. I said this before. I don't know how to make art. I make things so that I can be busy.
What
I have
genius.
a problem with not being.
Man said I make things because I could be busy. I don't know how to make art. The guy's taking over. The next Banksy. Anyway, video, man. Just big up Slawn. Keep on doing your thing. Keep on being an inspiration in our culture, bro. And we appreciate you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, my people. Peace.